Wanna be a mechanic? Of course you do. Gotta tinker with those vehicles, especially now that in Alpha 20 is 7 days to die, we are getting vehicle mods. Finally! It's been a minute, it feels like we've been waiting for years. Because we probably have. But the Film Pimps have announced vehicle mods, and I think it's a great start at least. We're going to be listening to and seeing the developers show off the mods and then talk through some of the questions and answers which came up relating to vehicles. So make sure you wrench that thumbs up and like the video.
So now we can, next I want to talk about vehicles. It's the same vehicles in the game as 19, but we've added 2 new things to vehicles that you can do. Mods, we now have vehicle mods, so you can finally put stuff into those slots. So actually, if you just drop something down there, and then
I feel like that gave away something right there.
Oh yeah, kind of. So, all right. Well, actually, we'll talk about the first thing. You'll notice that vehicle is not yellow anymore; it's white. So,
Actually,
if you were to, Lathan, if you were to grab yourself some dies, the standard dies that you find in the world, grab a few of those fun colors, and then if you modify it. It goes into that cosmetic slot that's been there for a while, but he places his bike. Now he has a red bike, or I guess it's red.
Yeah.
And green. It's pretty not green. So now you guys can finally tell your vehicles apart from each other because it takes the white base color that's in the vehicles and tints it with whatever the dye is. And it works on all 5 of the vehicles. They all start out now as a base white color, and you add the dye and it'll make it tint to white to whatever you want it to look like. So there you go. So now if you go back to talking about mods, if you open the creative menu, you can, I think if you type in vehicle or mod, one of those, yeah, they're at the bottom there. So there's now 5 vehicle mods, and they are fuel saver, off-road headlights, supercharger, expanded seating, and reserve fuel tank. And yes, the mods work in all the vehicles, with the exception of seating. Expanded seating does not work on the bicycle or the gyrocopter.
Oh, I wanted to put you on the handlebars.
The gyrocopter doesn't really have an extra seat right now, somewhere to put you, and the bicycle is like, well, that's your beginner vehicle. You don't get to put another person on it. Too bad for you. But you can extra seats to the mini bike, the motorcycle, and the 4x4. So this is the fun part where I was going to join your game, and we can see it. The 2-seater at work. Watch the game. Someone asked if the light mod worked on the gyrocopter. You might be able to add the light mod to it. I'm not sure that it actually works because I don't think anything has been done with the gyrocopter as far as having a light in the first place. So, because of the light mod, all it really does is just make the lighting stronger, which is the same thing that the fuel saver mod does, make your fuel last longer. The supercharger mod makes your top speed a little bit higher, your acceleration's a little higher. And, well, actually there's 2 fuel mods, because the fuel saver causes you to use less fuel. The reserve fuel tank just increases your maximum fuel that you could put in the vehicle. So you can put any of those mods in there together, provided the vehicle has enough limits. The lower end vehicles don't have as many slots, so there may be some cases to where you can't put every one of those mods simultaneously on the vehicle. But yeah, he has a lovely purple bike there.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I am in the game. So if you go ahead and put the seating mod into the motorcycle, I will.
I think I did. Hold on, let me double check.
Join you.
Yep.
All right. So he's on there. Did you put that mod in the vehicle? I'm not looking.
Let me double check just to make sure. Vehicle expanded seating mod.
Yeah. I wonder though if we just found a bug. You may have to unlock the vehicle for me to actually ride, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Although I should probably see if you were in.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So that's a new one. So.
Oh, look at us.
It's so precious. I need to watch on your stream because there's a little bit of a glitchy bug right now with clients and riding on vehicles where the camera jitters a bit on my bug list.
This is a little magical, everybody.
You and your buddy can now roam the wastelands in your your hot rod motorcycle. And yeah, someday maybe you'll be able to shoot from the vehicle, but we'll see if that gets done before gold. Someone just asked about the mini bike. So if you can hop off the mini bike, or hop off the motorcycle and put down a mini bike, and then add the mod to it, and then unlock it, of course. So,
are you still in that vehicle?
Yes, I am. And you guys will see if you can see my position.
Hold on.
The vehicle. And somebody asked, so now I'll hop off. All right, here we go. Mini bike.
All right, hold on. Let me put the
It's
seat
currently
in.
locked, so I can't do anything with it. I can't jack you right now because it's all right. Let's go, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Should probably put some gas in it.
Yeah, if you take the mod out while someone's attached to it, they get detached from the vehicle. I actually tested all those combinations quite a bit. So yeah, if someone's in there, you can. And yes, it does look like Dumb and Dumber kind of. So you might qualify for that. But yeah, so you and your buddy can ride around on a mini bike. Yeah, and you do need to find the mod. I believe there's recipes for all the mods, so you're either going to have to find them, buy them from a trader, or make them yourself. But no, the mini bike vehicles don't move slower because someone else is on them.
What happens if you lock it while someone is riding?
Look at the other person.
The
passenger animation is going to change. That's one of my last things on the list. The hands will actually not be sticking out like they are. It's actually going to move the hands like down, so it'll be on your legs in a more natural seating position. Yeah, fuel is the same too. We don't do anything with like weights on the vehicle. We're not trying to see, if you made a fat dude for the game and his top speed is slower or anything. We're not doing that. So the 4x4, not only can you put 3 people in it, you can now put 4 people in it. Because when you add the seats, it actually adds 2 seats to the back of it. So you actually will have the 2 guys sitting in the front seats, and then you'll have 2 guys hanging off the back, facing backwards. So they actually sit in the Jeep right now. Anyway. And yes, you can get hurt in a vehicle as a passenger, just like the driver. If someone shoots a rocket launcher into the vehicle, you're both gonna feel it.
Yeah.
All right, so that is it with vehicles. Someone asked about vehicle speed. Vehicle speeds are generally not going to get any faster. it's a factor of how fast chunks load, and if you're playing on a multiplayer server, you're at the mercy of your internet connection, how fast chunks get sent from the server to your client, so they can be generated to make colliders, so you actually have something to drive on. So if vehicles get too fast, you're just going to end up with stalls to where your vehicle is going to freeze while new stuff loads. So we actually have a bug with that right now where it's getting kind of bad for no particular reason that I know of. Some of the testers are saying it's happening more often. So, but yeah, I don't anticipate us making top speeds of vehicles much faster at all, short of the current supercharger mod that we have for the vehicles, which push it up maybe 10% or something like that. And we're not planning on adding multiple seats to the bicycle. We could do it, but
it sounds cool.
I don't think the bicycle is appropriate. No. It's a starter vehicle, and you don't get a second seat on it.
But don't worry, everybody. It will be easy to get a bicycle. We're not going to tell you how.
Easily be modded in. Someone could very easily add a second seat to the bicycle.
Oh, yeah, easily.
All you got to do is change vehicles.xml, and you can do a whole lot of fun things with seats. You could add 10 seats on your Jeep if you type in the right numbers and do some copy and paste in there. Yeah, there may be some more vehicle mods. I would guess we'll probably add a few more before we go gold. And someone actually asked about when we were planning gold. That's an unknown. We do have we don't have an exact timeline for when we want to go gold, but we have a general ideal internally of it would be nice to go gold by, X amount of time.
Well, not bad. I like finally being able to color it to tell it apart from my friends. And having double seat capacity will be really useful when playing co-op. But what more is needed? I could see an inventory mod would be super useful, giving you double space perhaps for those looting runs, maybe at the expense of higher fuel consumption. What do you think? Let me know in the discussion section below.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the Vedui community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.